Hey everybody, welcome to Excel video 427. I'm Nate Moore. Helped a group this past week that wanted a bunch of financial information, primarily accounts receivable stuff, aging buckets, days in AR, net collection rate, total charges, total collections, all that kind of stuff in a dashboard. And so what we did was we built something in SQL Server Reporting Services that will email them all that information with the 12-month trend month by month, as well as an on-demand dashboard on a web page as often as they need to see it. If you've never seen SQL Server Reporting Services reports, come to my session at MGMA's annual conference in October, and I'll show you examples from all around the country where SQL Server Reporting Services is making a huge difference in the way practices see their data. We're back to another list of patients, kind of like we had 2 Excel videos ago, where we went down and said, hey, we want to do this and that, and we're going to have Excel figure out where the bottom of our list is and work our way and loop through it. What I have here is a list of patients that owe me money and the date of their last billing, let's say. And I want to go through and say, hey, if it's been X number of days or weeks since they got a statement, I'm going to send them another one. So I'm going to loop through and do that and put some logic or some kind of message out here in column C and do that. But notice how my friend Jimmy here never did get a bill. I don't know if something happened to the system or the statement or if it's brand new or for whatever reason, Jimmy never got a bill. And what I want to show you today is how to stop a loop in the middle and go solve a problem before you keep going. Let me show you what I mean. What I have here is this exit loop early subroutine. And I'm going to use the same find end logic we used 2 Excel videos ago. We're going to go down, find where the bottom of our loop is, and until we get to the loop, what we're going to do is we're going to check something first. We're going to go check C2. So C is what row number we're on, right? Column 2, so that's column B. If the value is blank, then what I want to do is I'm going to put a message box out there. And we're going to talk more about message boxes in future Excel videos once we survive looping. But what this message box is going to do is it's going to tell you, hey, you're missing a date. For whatever reason, we don't have a date on this patient statement. You need to stop and do something with it. And to stop and do something with it, this next line, exit 4, will take me out of the 4 next loop, no matter whether I've got to the find end number or not. It'll exit out and stop. And then if I don't find a blank value, then I'm just going to keep on going. And hey, if the value is less than September 10th, then in column 3, go out and send this patient a bill. So what we're going to do is, let's come over here. This is our list. We're going to send a bill if it's after September, or if this last statement was before September 10th. We're going to put a message out there and we're going to watch it stop when we get to there. So we'll come over here and run this baby. And here's a message box. This is obviously a very simple, basic one, and we can do more things with them, and we will later on. But what it says is missing date on row 12. So we said, send this patient a bill, send this one, send this one, send this one. Said, hey, wait a minute, we're going to stop the process. Before we send out any more statements, we're going to go figure out what's up with Jimmy, and it's going to stop me until I click OK and do that. Missing date on row 12. How did it know row 12? Well, if you come back over here, I just did missing date on row, put that in quotes, and then and C is my variable that keeps track of what row I'm on. So it's, hey, we're missing data on row 12. You see how that works? If you're in the middle of a loop and you want to make sure all the conditions are met or everything's right before you do some process or go through and send the statements, whatever you're going to do, exit 4 is the way to get out of the middle of a loop if you find something that's not right. Stay tuned, and we're going to talk about another way to use this for next loop. We'll do it in the next Excel video. Thanks for watching.